Good morning, children. Welcome to the class. You must have understood about the first lesson regarding directions. I think now you will be able to find out the directions. Yes, and moreover, the activities which are given in the textbook also were very easy, isn't it? So, in the next class, I will be giving you one pic, children, and regarding that, I will give you some work. So, kindly do that work. Okay, so but now what I will do is first lesson, that one activity is there, that I will tell you later in the next class, but as of now I will go along with a globe. Okay, so what is a globe? Globe is the model of the earth. You all know this, isn't it? When I tell you globe, what comes in your mind? Our ball, isn't it? And this globe shows you the whole world. It is round, it is spherical in shape. It denotes that the earth is also round. Yes, and most of the globe is in blue color. What does it denote? It denotes that majority of the earth is covered with water. Okay, simply saying three-fourths of the land is earth is covered with water and 1/4 is land. And on that land we have various continents and all. Yes, so when we are talking about globe, the other day also we discussed about map and a globe. So what is a map and what is a globe? What is the difference between the globe and a map? Map is nothing but the part or total earth is drawn on a flat surface, on a plane surface. That is map. Then what is a globe? Globe is total earth, how it looks. Like that we represent the globe in the place of earth. So we can blindly say that it's the representation of earth. We can see all the continents, we can see all the oceans, we can see some of the countries, and even some states of India also we can see based on the globe. Okay, so we can see lines drawn on the globe, different types of lines, horizontal lines, vertical lines, and different colors are there, isn't it? So all these we observe on the globe. And what is happening? We have an axis also. Globe, when you are seeing, just imagine, children, the globe which you have seen in the school, it will be round and one tilt will be there, small tilt will be there. It will not be like this, it will be like this, a little bit tilt will be there. What is the tilt? The tilt is nothing but axis, because it will be a little tilt. The tilt is 23.5 degrees incline, it will be there. So, and that through the globe you will have an axis. It is an imaginary line through which the earth rotates, and this axis helps the earth to rotate around itself. We all know that earth has two movements. One is around itself, which is called as rotation, which causes day and night, and one is called as revolution, where the earth, while rotating around itself, it revolves around the sun. You all know that sun is in the center and all the planets will be revolving around the sun, isn't it? And when you compare the place of earth from the sun, it is in the third position. First place is Mercury, second is Venus, third is earth. Then you have the other planets. Do you know all the 8 planets, children? Mercury, Venus, earth, Mars. Yes, can you recollect? Write down on a paper. Okay, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Okay, so spellings also you should be able to know. Okay, so Earth is in the third position, isn't it? Now when we see globe, you know the tilt, and you can turn around and see the globe, isn't it? Around the axis you can see. So when you are seeing, when the globe is in front of you and me, what will happen? Whatever the countries or continents you are seeing, I will not be able to see. Only if we rotate the globe, then only we will be able to see. Yes, because it is round in shape. But a map is nothing but the whole globe will be open like this to you. That is why we can see all the countries and continents on the map. Okay, main thing is whatever you observe oceans and you observe continents. So how many continents are there? There are 7 continents. You all know all those 7 continents? Yes? Starting from Asia. Asia is the biggest continent among all the other continents. Okay, Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Europe, Australia and Antarctica. The only continent where it is totally frozen or covered with ice is Antarctica. In the same way, we have an ocean which is frozen. Frozen means ice. So that is Arctic Ocean. Now after coming to 6th class, we have 4 oceans, children. Maybe you will be thinking, no, it's 5. It's 4 oceans, children. Because we have Pacific Ocean, which is the biggest and the deepest ocean. Then you have Atlantic Ocean, you have Indian Ocean and Arctic Ocean. So you had Antarctic Ocean or Southern Ocean, isn't it? Why it is not considered means the waters of Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean together will be surrounding Antarctica. That is why it is considered as Southern Ocean or Antarctic Ocean. Okay, so next class what I will do is visually I will show you all these. I will be writing and I will show you what are all these. Okay, so just for now we will have an oral explanation about it, and I will give you the pages also. You please go through the lesson so that you will be ready for the next class. Okay, so here what is happening, you have the horizontal lines and vertical lines drawn on the globe. Yes or no? Can you tell me what are those? The vertical lines are called longitudes and the horizontal lines are called latitudes. These are imaginary lines, children. That is, they are not really drawn on the earth, only for our convenience and to know about the location of places, timing of different countries and all. These are helpful for us. The horizontal lines are called latitudes. They are drawn around the globe. That is, in the center, you all know the shape of the earth is what is happening. It is bulging in the center and a little bit press at the poles. Okay, so what is happening? The longest latitude, that is the longest circle around the globe, is in the center. That is called as equator and it is numbered as 0 degree. The longest latitude, 0 degree latitude is called equator, which divides the earth into 2 equal halves. Okay, it divides the earth into 2 equal halves. The above part is northern hemisphere and the southern part is southern hemisphere. Okay, so parallel to it, many number of circles are drawn till the top, and that top, what will happen? It will be just a point, children. It will be just a point. Okay, so at the same time, even north, south also again circles are drawn. So the circle which I am seeing, you will also be seeing because it is around the globe. They are called parallels, and latitudes are also called as circles because they are circles drawn around the globe. Now what are longitudes? Longitudes are the vertical lines drawn from north to south. So the longitude number which you are seeing, I will not be able to see. Understood? So they are all drawn from north to south and they are called as semicircles. They are not circles. Latitudes are circles, longitudes are semicircles, and 0 degree longitude is considered as prime meridian. It is called as prime meridian. Latitudes are called parallels and longitudes are called meridians. Latitudes are circles, longitudes are semicircles. Okay, all are imaginary lines, children. So from equator to north pole there are 90 latitudes, and from equator to south pole there are 90 latitudes. They are circles. So now longitudes are semicircles now. So again 0 degree prime meridian is there, and your right side will be eastern hemisphere, your left side will be western hemisphere. So from starting from 0 degree, you go like this around the globe, north to south. They are semicircles. So 180 longitudes will be in the eastern hemisphere and 180 longitudes will be in the Western hemisphere. Total 360 longitudes will be there. And at the same time, the longitude which 0 degree, supposing I am facing 0 degree prime meridian, at the back of it, now 0 to 180, 0 to 180. So 2 180s will not be there. Only one will be there. 180 degrees east or west. And that east or west is called as anti-meridian or international dateline. Understood, children? So in this way, you have on the globe what all you can see. You can see oceans, you can see seas, countries, continents. Yes, latitudes, longitudes. And when longitudes and latitudes are drawn, squares are formed. And the formation of grid, the intersection, means when the latitudes and longitudes are crossing, intersecting each other, grid is formed. This grid helps us to locate places. Is it clear, children? So now I will be giving you the textbook pages. Now first listen, once and twice you listen to the explanation, then read the lesson. Okay, then I will show you, I will be drawing on a book and I will show you how equator is dividing the earth into 2 equal halves. Okay, all that I will be showing you. Okay, children? Thank you.